I want you to tell everybody in the hood, baby, the Bears are back. Welcome back to Bears Yard. This your boy Vipe, and I am back in my home. I am back from Green Bay. I'm back. And not only am I back, Chicago Bears whooped up on the Dallas Cowboys yesterday, 31-14 on the lakefront at Soldier Field, and it was glorious. A lot of things happened in this particular game, but this game was all about number 18, our quarterback, the franchise, Caleb Williams. But a more important stat here was that he was sacked 0 times. Yes, folks, Caleb Williams took 0 sacks yesterday, which means the offensive line did their job. So, what can we really take away from this game? Well, we can start there. 0 sacks. When the offensive line does its job and keep Caleb Williams protected and upright, the man is a beast. He is scary. He can do scary things. And we saw that on full display last night. I mean, the dude had time to complete a 65-yard flea flicker to Luther Burden III for a touchdown. That's how good the offensive line was yesterday. And if you saw that flea flicker ultimately landed in Caleb's hands, and then he just throws a rope 65 yards to Luther Burden, it was beautiful. It was glorious. It was epic TV on Sunday afternoon in Chicago. But I don't want to give Caleb Williams all the glory because the defense held their own. We know how banged up they are, and they held the Cowboys to 14 points, which is very commendable given who their quarterback is and how much talent they have on that offensive side of the ball with Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, although CeeDee Lamb got hurt yesterday, but the Cowboys still have talent on that side of the ball. But the Bears defense, even if banged up as they were, still held them down to 14 points, just gave Dak all types of problems. I think they had like 4 interceptions yesterday or something like that. Like, they were not having none of it. Or at least, I know they had 4 turnovers, but I think Dak threw like 2 interceptions. I know Tremaine Edmonds had 2. And it was just a party out there on the lakefront for the defense yesterday. And it was good to see them guys get back on track after last week when they gave up 52 to the Lions. So shout out to the Bears defense for manning up, showing the Cowboys who run the lakefront here in Chicago. Going back to Caleb Williams, though, I just find it funny how many haters this man has. How many people talk about him struggling, and there's even some chatter about him potentially being benched for Tyson Bagent, all of this crap, and he's only gotten better as the season has gone along. And then yesterday, it was like a ticking time bomb that finally exploded, and he just went off. Woo! I mean, the dude could not be stopped. He's throwing lasers to Roma Dunze. He's throwing bombs to Luther Burden. He's throwing layered passes to Cole Kmet. He's throwing just absolute dots to DJ Moore. Like, the man could not be stopped yesterday. He was in his bag. But you know who else was in their bag yesterday? Ben Johnson. That's right. Our head coach was in his bag yesterday. I mean, the dude got reversing going on. He got flea flicker going on. And not only that, did you see that 19-play drive in the third quarter where he ran 11 running plays in a row? It was like he really just literally wanted to impose him and the Bears' will on Dallas, and they did. Not only did they run a 19-play drive with 11 running plays called in a row, that drive ended in a Chicago Bears touchdown, and that drive took up 9 minutes and 54 seconds in the game in that third quarter. That was pretty much it. Once the Bears scored that touchdown in the third quarter after that long 19-play drive, the game was over with at that point. It was over. There was nothing the Cowboys could do to come back. It was a wrap. We all knew it. They knew it. You knew it. The girl on the corner saw it. The guy at the barbershop saw it. Everybody knew it was over. It was over with. We now know what this thing can look like when it's operated and executed effortlessly like it was yesterday at Soldier Field. Now, it's only one game. We can't get too excited, but we can enjoy this victory because we deserve it as Chicago Bears fans. But next week, we got to go out to Vegas to face the Raiders and Pete Carroll. And that won't be an easy game with Pete Carroll being a legendary coach. And the Raiders, you know, they got a little something out there. I mean, the Bears should still be favorite, but the Raiders will probably be a tougher test than the Cowboys because you already hear the rumblings out there about how the Cowboys had the worst defense, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. I don't care. Caleb Williams is that dude. I don't want to hear any of that nonsense because he's going to go out there to Vegas next week and do what he does. Also, did you know that our boy Caleb Williams, this man right here, Caleb Williams, is now the NFL leader in touchdown passes through 3 weeks? Yes. Our boy Caleb Williams now has 7 touchdown passes, more than any other quarterback in the NFL. 7 touchdowns, 1 interception. And somebody had put out the projected stats at this rate. If he keeps going at this rate, he's going to end up with 40 touchdowns against 6 interceptions, which is just mind-boggling. Now, is that going to be the actual thing that occurs? I don't know. I doubt it. But we know that he's very protective with the ball. He doesn't really throw interceptions too much, except for that one he threw last week where he knew he shouldn't have thrown it. But he's usually very protective with the ball. So I can see his interception number staying in single digits the entire year because he just doesn't put the ball in harm's way like that. But with Ben Johnson running this offense, the sky's the limit for Caleb Williams. Rome Odunze leads the league in touchdown receptions as a receiver. I think we have clearly reached the Rome being wide receiver 1 era of this team. DJ Moore is a good player. He is not wide receiver 1 anymore. That title belongs to Rome Odunze. And dude keeps getting better each and every week. And his connection with Caleb Williams keeps blossoming each and every week. And if those dudes stay connected and stay growing together and keep getting better and better, again, you might have a Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase type connection here on the Chicago Bears, which would be wild considering this city has been built on defense. And now we got the offensive mastermind in Ben Johnson, and we have these offensive playmakers in Caleb Williams and Rome Odunze, and the sky's the limit. I'm happy. I am happy. It is time that the Chicago Bears join the modern NFL and develop a game-breaking offense for once. This city has been relying on the pass or too fascinated with the pass for far too long. They still harken the 85 Bears. They were out there, I think, week 1. And you know what? The NFL is not a defensive league anymore. It is an offensive league. If you don't have a potent offense in today's NFL, you're not going to get very far. So to see the Chicago Bears go out and run plays like they ran yesterday and put up 31 points, have your quarterback throw for 4 touchdowns, lead the league in touchdown passes, oh my goodness, the Chicago Bears finally have a modern NFL offense, and it is glorious. But Bear fans, let me know, how are you feeling about the Chicago Bears after last night or yesterday afternoon's glorious win against the Cowboys? Drop a comment. Make sure you subscribe to the Yard for more things Chicago Bears. And if you want more Bears content from me, check out that video right there.